swaps in a rivalry that might not be the most prominent for either of these two schools, but it's one that can easily define season trajectories and put the victor on the path to the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Florida Gators offense takes the field. The last time these two met, it was all Bayou Bengals as they sort of took the fight out of the Gators.
And that was a game that LSU got out ahead early, and they never looked back. When this team starts to feel themselves and things start going their way, it is like a snowball that just keeps growing and growing and growing.
There he goes. He's at the 40.
Walk out of here.
And he slips through the crowd, and he'll house it.
We go with that bullshit.
These offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Fuck, boy. Fuck y'all thought this was.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often.
Fuck y'all thought this was.
90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he makes the extra point. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5.
I think that's one the kick
All right, defense, make up for that bullshit y'all just gave up.
Should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way back up.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Down
Yep.
space, he'll pick up 6 of the 14.
I gotta work every day because I was off for 5 straight days.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Wednesday.
No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
I don't know yet. I just know I gotta work Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday.
I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He's got the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass.
Man, what the fuck are y'all doing?
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've
Got something for this little bullshit.
And the Gators are moving.
Got something for this bullshit. Y'all think y'all just gonna come here and keep doing the goddamn bullshit. Got something for this shit. So I'll pull out my other fucking defense.
LSU shut out the Gators. Florida would notch the first road victory in this swampy series when they beat LSU on the Bayou in 1956.
I know.
A lot of history between these two teams because even when there were 2 divisions in the SEC, this was a constant cross.
I ain't got nothing for this defense.
Featuring lots of
I'll get that little bullshit. Y'all ain't got nothing for this
I
defense.
remember being the #1 team in the nation back in 1997, going into Baton Rouge and losing, and the fans rushing the field, tearing down the goalposts. These two teams have unbelievable fan bases and lots of talent on the field.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal.
see what defense to run on y'all, motherfuckers.
The kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. Got it on the room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown now.
Y'all gonna learn. Quit kicking it at that motherfucker.
And he's in for the second.
Quit kicking it to that boy.
My goodness. Note to self. Kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Square
Number
it,
80,
kick it to the other
Boudreaux.
guy. Just
They
don't
keep
let
kicking it. He gonna keep bunning. Oh, Vince ain't even touched the field yet.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So a dynamite
Let's go, defense.
99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown.
Play like y'all know what the fuck y'all doing.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return.
Is Europe that
The
thing?
Gators sending the offense back to work.
Knucklehead.
Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. Lost a throw on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Oh, y'all ain't got nothing for this defense.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll leave it with him.
Nope.
That hole closed quickly and pick up a 1 to the
Find you
15.
another route.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Nope. Find you another route.
Good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
Defense needed that stop badly.
Fuck y'all think this is.
A field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So
Yeah, that boy want that high. That boy want that high.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
Make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd.
What are you doing?
Looking for a gap. It's Demania. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Graves. Here he goes breaking.
Oh, I hit the wrong fucking button. And that motherfucker was offside.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering
I didn't try to.
Started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Across the 35. Just
it was an accident.
This defense and getting it down to the 24. LSU with the 1st and 10 here.
I pressed X and I meant to hit R1.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. Right on the money. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This is R1.
Work to do here on 2nd and long. Power football with the run. He stops at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the 1st down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
That was a fucking touchdown.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown!
Slid through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra
Hey,
point,
defense, go give me that ball back.
So they moved the ball 43 yards on that drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Give me that ball back.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Quick release by the QB. This guy runs.
I ain't got nothing for this defense. I ain't got nothing for this defense.
Line getting set on second down. The RPO fire complete to the left. He almost picked
another route.
Down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. They'll try to bully.
Buy another route, bitch.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up.
Y'all don't want none of this defense.
The Gators line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Here's a heat. Really couldn't ask for much more than this. An early 21-10 lead on the ball. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. LSU quick to the line. To the air, it's Graves.
Oh, that's my fault.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. With the catch, it's Duggan. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Put up 100 on these fuck balls.
They can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a
We want 100.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a case this is a game of the week in the SEC. South Carolina is ahead in Columbia, but that's not exactly
We want 100 on these fuck boys.
Touchdowns. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Arkansas. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll get it up to about
Fuck
the
out of here.
32-yard line before he stops, and it'll be first down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
Give me that ball back, defense.
Off play action on first down. Pressure coming.
Oh, my God.
He'll pull it down. At the 45 on his way.
You bitch, you better slide.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
I am on the LSU team.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Touchdown, Gators! Grabbed in the end zone and put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit
I'm the guy with the green circle.
And then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Y'all still gonna kick it to him.
He'll bring it out.
And y'all still gonna kick it to him. Y'all still wanna kick it to him. Y'all ain't learned y'all lesson yet.
Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Big fullback's got it. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Gators decide to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Complete to the left. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another.
Scanning the field, it's Graves. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
That guy might not be the tallest wide receiver in the world, but he sure is quick coming out of his break, and he shows you on that slant throw.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. The sure hands, it's Duggan. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. The option look. He'll pitch it. Knocked down for the tackle. Man down on the play.
Oh my God, dude. How many times you gonna get fucking hurt?
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Duggan. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
And you have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Oh my God, throw the fucking ball.
He threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, looking to pass. Touchdown, Tigers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
And the returner goes down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. And his throw was incomplete.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Got his man on the right.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. You better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Turning it on. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well.
Oh my God, what the fuck are you doing?
They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. It's caught.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick completion to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to throw for it. The quick out. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Gonna look downfield again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. To the air on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Under fire. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Graves. Pocket breaking down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's down at the 25-yard line. Waiting moments of the first half. It is a first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Gators are in the red zone. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Takes a hit as he fires. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Splits the uprights right down the middle. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kick? A good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? He's starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
The Gators will kick it away to start the second half. Hill starts the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25 and brought down to the 26. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. It's complete on the right side.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job of getting there, getting the hit on him. Nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
That's caught. It's Duggan. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. It's Graves. Finds his man. It's Duggan. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then...
Touchdown LSU! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way.
Wow.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce.
Why do you dive and drop the fucking ball? What? Go ask your mother for a Band-Aid.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him.
I don't have any. That's why I told you to ask your mother.
Okay,
whatever.
Out 4 times, staring at a 5th. can't get anything going. And they'll close in on him.
Okay.
Good return on the interception.
When I create one, I'll give it to you.
Way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
You're stopping
Looking to
You're
throw,
getting
it's Graves.
all the way downstairs.
He's got him in the flat. The
Because
defense
you do
wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
It's a paper
The
cut.
Tigers
You
trying
do
to
not
find
need a
their
clean
way
day for
forward
it.
after the
You
big
are not
loss on the
gushing
last
blood.
play.
You're finding excuses to stay in the
With the
fucking
catch, it's Duggan. Finds a crease at the 20. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
While he was putting up big numbers coming into this one, he knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. With that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and
Watch it,
now
there's no
a
blood
little
coming
chunk
out.
is needed to pay it off. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Right?
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Oh, they're after him. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Quick strike through the air for the score. A remarkable grab just keeps piling up scores.
I want to say remarkable day.
Remarkable
career. Goodness gracious. This is the day that
And
you
don't
dream
forget
about
to
having.
cut.
You have these days in high
Paper
school.
cut, bro.
But
Then you
not
get
in
them all
college.
in
You're like,
time.
dang, this
Not
is as
precious
good
cut.
as it
It's
gets.
fine.
Nobody can stop him. He's absolutely in his eyes.
That's
How
enough.
about this? A two-point conversion coming.
I squished it. There's no blood coming out of it. You are absolutely fine.
He'll set up to throw.
It's
He makes the grab for the 2. I don't know why you need to
Well,
go
you
for 2
had
there,
that
but they
cut.
do, and it's successful.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the
It
football.
is not.
Get it out of
If
your
I
hand.
put Band-Aid
Nice rhythm.
on
Nice
the freaking
timing
paper
for
cut.
that 2-point conversion.
Trust me. You're not getting a Band-Aid for this. It's blood.
Looks
Fine.
as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. First play of the drive wants to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Throws to the tight end. Connection.
Oh my God.
He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Gators have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Here, let it fucking
Looking
be
to
there.
fire.
Damn finger and go to sleep.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
The big
It's
tight
not
end
happening
tries to
again.
make a
It's a
catch.
paper
You can
cut.
tell he extends to the ball.
Band-Aid's
but
not
Great
necessary.
job by the defender getting in there, making the
You
hit,
understand?
dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. And the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Graves. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
The short hands. It's Duggan.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Demania. Has the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Got a man. It's Duggan. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. Got his man. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncovered.
They're dealing with a second and long. Here comes the heat. This time on target. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Grab near the marker. It's Kane. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw, it's Graves. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch.
What?
If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
What page I am. So if you
He'll bring it back
don't,
from inside
then I
the
know
spot.
what page I am
He was
on.
looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Final play of the quarter coming. The give from the gun. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Time to take a shot.
Man, what the fuck was that shit?
And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks it
Get the fuck on.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. Put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed can...
Oh, there's an alley to the left. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tiger. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They make the tackle after the turnover.
Hell no!
In just a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's
Get the fuck on.
That is a huge break for this offense. Instead of the turnover, roughing the passer, and you've still got the football. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares, problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Back to pass, it's Weeks. A little screen to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus
Fuck
territory.
out of here.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They just keep firing. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, field goal. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Working that left side now. Still on his feet at the 45. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Got it in the middle. It's Duggan. Open space at the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. They show great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Run the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to pass. It's Gray. Caught near the sticks. It's Duggan. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. He wants to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed him to kick it there.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Out of the end zone. And the returner is stopped. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your...
Oh, my Jesus.
There he goes. The 40. The 20. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something.
I ain't kicking it to number 80 no more.
Touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Why I ain't kicking it to number 80 no more, man.
To get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Gray. Snagged out of the air. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot flag. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. It's complete to the right. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early.
Jesus.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout.
Man, get the fuck on.
That's number 10. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. He wants to start this drive with a pass.
Man, come the fuck on, man.
Get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Bringing it back at the 20. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Steps away. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just get...
And the full dive and the grab down the left. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for a man. It's Weeks. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field here as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Timeout called by the defense, and there are only 10 seconds left in the game. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. They get to him as he throws.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. It's like they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today. And
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. What a spectacular
what the fuck?
There as they try to finish this
man, get the fuck out of here.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Damn, he missed 500 by 2 fucking yards. Now watch them hate on my motherfucking stats. I got a bitch got 9.5. Where you at? That whole shit. Where my DB at? He got 4. Bullshit. My boys with the touchdown. My boy with the forced fumble. My boy with the block. My boy with the safety. Well, you know they be hating on my goddamn defense. Show you about how they be hating on my motherfucking defense. Shit. Hating on my motherfucking defense. Hating on my defense. Hating on my defense. Hating on my defense. I know, boy, they be hating on y'all. They be hating. Oh, that bitch got hurt.